live. What up, March 27th, BlaKCinc, back with trying to get some cash, coin, and currency. And this NBA picks, and we trying to, get it in on a Saturday afternoon. Game started a little later today. First game is not till 5, so doing the stream a little later than usual. Usually during the week, we try to get started around 3 o'clock, about an hour before tip-off, so same thing here. We got about 30 minutes till tip-off, so hopefully you can use some of these picks to make a little cash. Going over the picks from yesterday, March 26th, where we were right, where we were wrong. I see a lot of green on the screen. You want to talk about how we did yesterday?
Yeah, it was overall a great day. I went 5-2. You went 5-1. That's near perfect. Gave you some great picks in the Nets Pistons game. That over was good. The Nets on the money line. Nets on the money line first half. They didn't cover that spread, but that's not what we told you to do. So
yeah, and it was a interesting game. Blake
really
Griffin went back to his old teams. They got rid of him a little recently, and he put up 17 points last night. So yeah, really exciting game to watch too.
Yeah, Bucks Celtics. We went head to head. I can admit that I was just wrong. I gave the Bucks too much credit. Discounted the Celtics too much. I done lost some money with the Celtics. I was just ready to think that. And really, Giannis's brother, he showed that they are vulnerable. They are vulnerable on the inside, but for whatever reason, Giannis is just a big baby, and he just refuses to use his talent until late in the game, where he just absolutely has to. And at this game, they just gave up. He didn't even come back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I saw that they played a couple nights ago, and the Celtics just put up a fight. They've been doing they went on a bad skid. They lost 2 or 3 in a row, so they just trying to put together some wins. So I just feel like they would try to put up a big fight. Yeah. Head to head again on the next game, and I guess not head to head exactly, but we got green over red.
Yeah, you went with the over.
Yeah, not as high a score game as I thought it would be.
Right. Where really the Pelicans, it was their game to lose. It was a tight squeeze right there. I really thought the Nuggets would win more convincingly, but the Pelicans, they really held their own, and they just gave it up in the fourth quarter. So happy to squeeze that one out. This one right here, I felt real good about. You might have noticed that I changed my pick from Grizzlies plus 10, but had you been on that stream and seen that, that one covered as well. Had you got on that one, I just found this pick before the game started, and I just liked it a lot more. I like the odds on it a little better. So well, with that, Jazz first half cash. Jazz covered the first half, but not the end game. So you could have made some good money on that first half. And then the late night games, the Lakers, they pulled it through. It was a low scoring game like we thought it would be. Cavs.
Yeah, you had a game, no LeBron, no AD for the Cavs, no Sexton. I picked the under in that game because I just feel like the Cavs struggle to put the ball in the basket. I'm looking to do the same thing tonight. They play tonight, so they're really struggling on offense.
And then this was the last game, or the last game we bet on for last night, and they're going to rematch tonight as well. This one was crazy. At any point in the game, you would have thought that the Rockets were going to just completely kill the Wolves. But Towns, he just had no quit in him.
Yeah, I fell in love with Towns last night. The Rockets got that win. The last 7 minutes of the game, no buckets, and he was putting it in.
Right. I thought it would be a lot more points. It wasn't. So tonight I'm interested in will it go over or under tonight as well. Great job on your money line parlay. Straight up picks were great. So you definitely could have made some money with us last night. So we're gonna move on into tonight and see what we got going on. The 5 o'clock games. First one is the Pistons Wizards. This one was a hard one. This probably, just because we are going to give you some picks, our favorite lean for every game, that doesn't mean that that's my favorite pick of the night. I really don't love this Wizards pick. They're completely unreliable for a lot of times, but at the end of the day, I just don't think the Pistons have enough firepower to keep up with them, one team's like a 115 team, the other team's like a barely 100 team.
Yeah, that's the reason why I picked the under 225 for my pick. Really, both teams, like I said, the Wizards, if they don't have the motivation, they can put out a lackluster effort. So, picking a side kind of hard for me. So I'll take the under.
Yeah, I was weary of the total, just because I know those Wizards can get on a run with their threes, and I watched the Pistons last night. Pistons on a back-to-back, so that's why I feel like the Wizards should pull it out by end game. But I've also seen them take a lot of threes and them take a lot of threes. So, but I do like how high the number is. I would lean towards the under as well.
Knicks Bucks. Or did the Bucks play last night? Is this a back-to-back for them?
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's back-to-back for a lot of people. Not for the Knicks, but yes, for the Bucks.
Well, yeah, you generally want to go against a team off of back-to-back. Even though the Bucks, have been one of the leading teams in the East, the Knicks been playing some good ball against some good teams. So I'm going with the Knicks money line here. I want to take the 2 points, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and just play it safe tonight. That's my pick. Other than that, no real insight, just more of a feel, more than stats. Yeah,
for me, I just kind of want to stay away from the outcome on this one, just because the Bucks are coming off a game where they just totally gave up, totally lost. Giannis didn't even play in the fourth quarter, so I know he's going to want to come out strong. Makes me want to lean towards like a first quarter bet, but right now I just got no faith in the Bucks. I think that the number has been dropping all day. It started at like 220, 219. With it being this low, I'm just going to have to go against, what everybody else is doing and pick the over, just because I know that both of these teams have weapons. Drew Holiday, Randall, all these guys. So it's not like it's not out of the realm of possibility that we can get a high-scoring first half and then just coast over that 215.
Yeah. Next game, like you said, that rematch coming up, the Rockets against the Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. The Rockets really should have had that game last night. They really let it get away. Yeah. I don't see this as a revenge spot here. I see this as another letdown. Like you down in the dumps, you let a game get away, and you just come out with a lackluster effort. And I feel like the Timberwolves just pour it on. Yeah. I would take the Timberwolves with the points here. I think they can pull it off. Mm-hmm. But they were on my money line pick last night, my 10 for 10, and my money line parlay. So they showed me something last night, so I'm gonna go ahead and reward them with a money line pick tonight.
Yeah, and I was impressed. Like they're both literally coming off the same type of experience, So it really is hard for me to call it. I do feel like the Wolves know that they need to come out strong tonight, that they cannot get down behind like they did last night and expect to come back and win this game. So I think that their best effort, especially since the rookie didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I think that he comes out hot in the first quarter, and that we go ahead and at least win in the first quarter. So I'm going early.
Hey, she's spitting. If
do it early
player props. You got Anthony Edwards right there. Also, Wood. He had a good game last night. Yeah. He might come out and put up numbers tonight too.
Yeah,
so.
Love Wood. He cashed on my player prop for me last night, as did Towns. I told y'all that was a game. Get on it. Get on them boys. All right. So next game.
Down to Texas. Got Bulls and Spurs. I'm hard-headed. I've lost with the Spurs twice in a row. I went with the Spurs as the underdog. They lost really bad the other night to somebody. I don't remember who, but you know what? I'm going to go the other way tonight with the Bulls, so the Spurs are probably going to win. But the Bulls just had two really tough losses. They lost to the Cavs, so I just feel like they need to get back on the winning track. So they may motivated to come out and put up a game tonight. So give me the Bulls with the +2.
All right. Yeah, I'm basically at the same exact place. I'm just hard headed with the Bulls, just like you are with the Spurs, refusing, to. I like this Bulls team. I hope Levine is playing. I like the new pieces that they got. I feel like that was like the main thing that they were missing was some big men. So I want to see the Bulls do well, and I'm really willing to ride with them.
Ooh, hometown. We got D-Town against the NO. Mavericks against the Pelicans tonight. two teams in the same situation in the bottom of the West playoff race, trying to squeeze in. Pelicans been playing really good, putting up a lot of points. Your boy Zion, Mavericks trying to pull it on last night. What's his name? Luka. He didn't play last night, but I expect him to come in tonight. Him and the unicorn.
Porzingis.
Yeah. I'm going with the Mavericks here. No real reason why or why not. I just
hometown.
Yeah, I'm from Dallas, so get some hometown magic.
Yeah, this is a hard spot for me because I've always wanted to believe in these Pelicans, and I probably could have made some good money if I just went ahead and believed in them. But I just can't do it. I've seen them give up far too many games in the fourth quarter, and this spread is just entirely too low for me. I want to take the Mavs, but I really need to get into this.
Yeah, I mean, I went with the Mavs the other day against the Pacers, and they really got blew out the water. So, hard-headed with the home team. If I had to, the Pelicans just make sense. They're playing at home. Mm-hmm. They had a really rough patch a couple weeks ago, so they're trying to turn it around. Motivated to get some wins on the weaker end of the Western teams.
Yeah, see, I can't find those signs that for sure tell me that Luka is playing tonight. So, if anything, I'd probably be leaning towards taking a player prop on this one. Zion or Ingram. Ingram really let me down last night. I really thought he would do something, but to me that just means that the next night you can do it. But Zion has been relentless and reliable, so I'm going to have to think on that some more. Right now this game's going to be a pass for me, but if anything, I'm probably going to be looking towards or maybe an under on the first half. But I'll try and get back to you guys before 5 o'clock if I come up with a pick on this.
Just put Mavs. Just go ahead and put Mavs.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't. I can't do that.
Next game we got Celtics at OKC. It's another team I've been hard-headed with is OKC. They just fight to the last buzzer. But the Celtics, I've been hard-headed with them too. They pulled through for me 2 nights in a row against the Bucks. I want to take the points here with OKC. I just think, Celtics on the road. OKC is hard-headed. They like to mess up people's nights. Even if they fall behind, I just feel like they can fight to kind of stay in it. Let me just make sure that's my pick because, I got a feeling in my gut that said, is that sure what you want to say? No, see, I got Boston money line. Yeah. So ignore all of that. I'm going with my first mind, and the first thing I wrote was Boston money line. But I do the Thunder. They fight, so you're never out of it with them. No, that was Memphis that came back last night, but It's already in stone. Go with Celtics.
You can get 240 minus 240 on the Boston money line. Yeah, Boston is a hard team for me. I feel like this is a letdown spot for them. So that makes me want to lean towards taking them in the first half. I'm going to have to see what I can get them for the first half. Just because, I might take a money line first half, minus 180. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. They're on the back-to-back. I like that the Thunder, there's something going on with Al Horford and that he might not be playing, for the rest of the season, or I don't know. But, I'll just give me a first half. 180.
Not a bad pick. Yeah, especially what you want to do with those teams that are heavy favorites. Sometimes that first half is just it's a good pick to get those better odds.
Yeah, we got another rematch coming up. What can the Grizzlies do?
Fight.
Do they cover again? They slim 1 point off of it.
Yeah, last night it was ugly. It was no signs that the Grizzlies were going to cover last night. I had the Jazz first half. I was so glad that I didn't pick them full game because I bet anybody that had them was nervous. They got the win, but definitely not the cover. I think they get the cover tonight. I think they put the pedal to the metal and do the same kind of Jazz thing that they do. I want to take Jazz first half here again. I just feel like they come out fast and they try to coast to the victory, and it almost didn't work last night.
Are you taking the money line, or are you gonna
money line? No points for me. Just give me the yes or no.
All right. You got any odds on that? Um, yeah, this has been a difficult one for me. But I think that I'm gonna say that it's gonna be the same kind of grimy game, and I'm gonna go with the under on this one tonight. It's probably minus 110.
And the Grizzlies first half is, Jazz minus 280.
All right. All right, oh, no, couple more. 76ers Clippers. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't know who's do we have anybody out for the Sixers?
Still Embiid, but everybody else is a go.
Yeah, I like the Sixers without Embiid.
Yeah.
They look like they're in playoff shape right now, getting ready to tune up. Clippers trying to turn it on. They've been playing pretty good recently. I just don't have a lot of faith in the Clippers. To me, they're always going to be the Clippers.
So the +5?
Yeah, they laying 5 points for LA at home right now. I'm fading the Clippers a lot this year, and it hasn't let me down yet.
Yeah.
Give me the 76ers +5.
Yeah. I really like that pick. So much of me wants to take that 76ers +5. But part of me even wants to gamble a little bit and get 76ers on the money line. Really, really make some money off of it, because I too do not believe in these Clippers. I'm not all the way there yet, so I might want to play it safe and just take the 5 points.
Yeah, two really good defensive teams, but I still like the way they put the ball in the hoop. I like that over. 220 isn't a ton of points. Sometimes you get to a
under. So yeah,
competitive game. Let's go with the head-to-head. I got the over.
Let's go with the Sixers and the 5 points, because we're definitely all over the place with that one.
Yeah. And then
the
the
last
last
matchup
game,
of the night.
and I really try to stay away from these last West Coast games because they never turn out the way I think.
Yeah.
And when you bet on the Kings, it's never going to turn out the way you think.
Right.
When you bet on the Cavs, bet the under. That's what I'm going here. Under for the Cavs. Under for the whole total for the whole game.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. But the last time I bet an under against the Kings, they put up 141 points.
Kings do score
points.
They
smashed it.
Yeah, Cavs just played the Lakers the other night with no LeBron. I said they couldn't put up 100. They didn't even get 90. They just in real bad shape on the offensive end with Sexton out. So I might lean King. Nah, yeah, it's nothing else I can say about this game.
Yeah, I clearly am just setting up some kind of parlay with all these minus 250s and stuff. That's not normally how I like to pick it. I like to try to find some more quality picks and some 110 so I can bet them straight up. But tonight is some weird matchups, and we're here just to give you some insight, give you at least one pick from every game. We're going to get into what we think our best picks are, our parlays, our money line parlays, and then our one pick for the night. If you're just looking to double up last night, both of our straight up picks were successful. So hopefully we can keep that mojo going.
Yeah, and sometimes no bet is the best bet you can make.
Right.
If you don't see anything you really like, it's okay to pass. But if you did want to go to the money line and pick 3, I'm going to pick some of these, teams just to win. I like, I hadn't did this beforehand, but just looking at my ticket, I like Boston on the money line. Cavs under. And one more pick. T-Wolves.
Go ahead and put that in and see what you get for that. Let me see what I can put together. I'm going to go. I like to get in them early games. I don't know why, but that's just my thing. Hopefully they can pull that out for me.
That'll give me a plus 317.
It's a tough night tonight, guys. Like that Celtics first half. Might have to change that Bucks. I kind of like that one.
It's kind of hard to shop over here. What we got?
Right?
Take the Mavericks. Put the
know
Mavericks
what?
on your money line ticket. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna rock with my baby Bulls.
I like that. Oh, Wizards, Bulls. I should have been doing it already.
Wizards money line. Celtics first half money line.
Oh, yeah, Bulls plus 1 now.
Uh-oh. It's changing. That's alright.
By 1
We're
point.
still rocking with it. Nope.
Mm.
And where are the Celtics? First half. 338. But all they giving me is 1. Alright. We rocks with it.
All right, there's your picks. We got one more for the 10 for 10. If you just want to put $10 on one pick, where would you put it at? One with some good value that I'm looking at that I kind of like, that I think we're going to rock with, is New York with the points. I feel like if they're going to win, it'll be because the Bucks completely bailed out of this one. So give me Knicks -2.
All right. And you know me, I always like to come through with a nice player that I'm looking at. Let's see who's on the market tonight. You know, I really do. I'm going with him. I mean, he's just impressive. He's just been impressive, and I just
Big cat.
let's go, Karl Anthony Towns.
And there you
That's
have
all I
it.
got.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. And come back and see us tomorrow where we probably do the same thing again. Later.